Alright, so this is gonna be a tutorial for propane skip. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer, I have not done propane skip and run personally. There are only two people who have done propane skip and runs. That is Arams and the Wise Penny. I have not done it in a run, but I know how to do it. I just choose not to because I'm sane and I don't want that to ruin the future of my runs like it has for Arams and Penny right now. Like they can't. Anyway, moving on. So the reason I'm starting out here, we're in front of the gates of the castle right now. This is we have to like find a way around all that. There's a reason for that. There's like a whole setup for it, so that's faster, setting it all up. And also, you can get launched in like different locations, and depending on that location that you you land at, you need either a long gun or a pistol. So you do need a long gun. You need to pick up a long gun for propane skip. Sorry if my voice sounds lispy, by the way. I can like feel it in my tone or whatever. But yeah. So we're gonna basically be setting that up. So yeah, let's what am I doing, bro? Okay. So yeah, let's take out these guys. By the way, I'm not going to show every permutation of like, I'm going to try to get it once in this tutorial, obviously. You don't need a Magnum for Explorer. I'm an Explorer, by the way, because the only time you'd be using this skip in 80%. It's not even viable for all treasures. For multiple reasons. Oh, I didn't even do this right. Oh, I did. So from here, you need to open the door and then grab a long gun.
The usual.
And then, or you can throw the propane tank first. So you need to grab this propane tank and throw it. And then after you throw it, you can grab this long gun. And that's how you set it up. That's all you need to do.
Help me with this.
Any pistol works, any long gun works. Just make sure you have one or the other. Because you need both speeds of launches. Like, depending on where you land. Because imagine you only had a pistol, but you need the speed of a long gun launch. That's why we need to pick up a long gun. And then once you open these doors, you set a checkpoint. So if you die while attempting propane skip, you can respawn with a long gun instead of coming. Where was the long gun? Here. Every time you need to come here to pick it up and then try it again, or get a propane tank and try it again. Okay, so we're here now. You're through the propane tank here. It's here now. This will only be on the first try. Obviously, the propane tank will only be here on the first try since you threw it here. So now we're gonna pick up the propane tank, but we're not just gonna press triangle because it's slow. So if you press triangle and then try to move, you can't move for like a second or so. So what you need to do is pick up the propane tank and aim really quickly, and that just lets you move immediately. So one more time, pick it up, aim, and you're allowed to do anything with it immediately. That's also worked in multiplayer. Side note with the plunder thing, that was like a trick everyone used. Anyway, now that we're here, I'm gonna show two setups. So I'm gonna show this setup first. It's over there. So what you need to do is aim like, I believe if you aim here, it works, and just throw it, like that,
Come on, this
and
way.
then it'll just go to where you throw it. And then you can either launch from here, like you can come back and launch from here. You can launch from there, and that was a bad launch, and you just go to the propane tank. And now for this setup. Okay, so this is the easier setup in my opinion. Like, it's not too specific, and it can work even if it's not exact. Arams used this in his world record, if I recall, and I copied it from him for this video. So basically, we're gonna be making a square. So there's this point, this point, this point. Well, these 2 points are invisible, but like just imagine it and just make a square out of it. Like around here, it doesn't have to be exact. Just make a square, like on this specific piece of brick or whatever. And you want to be like about a foot away, like just like that from the grass that's growing out, and just aim right about here. Now you're all set up. Now you're gonna throw the propane tank, and you have to time a jump. You can't jump immediately. You have to kind of time it. You have to jump like a quarter of a second later than you can. So there is gonna be a timing thing with it. So let's try it. And that is already a launch. Where am I? This I don't think this would work for yeah, this wouldn't work for the skip unfortunately, but I already got a launch. That was first try. That was really nice. Um yeah, unfortunately, let me actually there's a thing right there. Let me see if I can no. Okay, so yeah, that would not work. But basically that's the RNG part of it. You have to land in a spot that would work. And then you can launch from that spot. And yeah, so that was the first setup. I'm gonna show the second setup now because that was the first try. I was not expecting anything first try, honestly. Second setup is over there. So imagine you're in the first try. Oh, I didn't even mention the from a RC. So from a RC, I like to go back and get this one here. You can do that, or you can just like shoot to it, like like this for speed, and then pick it up and aim, and then come here. Or actually, you can just for the second setup, you can throw from here, launch the propane tank, and the second setup is over here. This is I can't remember. I think I saw Velka do this one. Like none of these are my setups. I just saw other people do it. And I'm gonna show it off for this tutorial. So this one we're gonna be making a square again, but I believe it's a smaller square. It's around like that. And this one is harder because it's hard to judge the distance. There's no grass in front of you. But you do have to be straight on with the wall. Yeah, like I believe like a little bit more straight on. I feel like more straight on with the wall, basically. A little bit more to the left. And yeah, that's oh, we got another launch. But this one, where the heck did we land? I think I know where we landed actually. This is like right outside the castle. But yeah, yet another launch. And that's the second setup. Let's try the second setup. Well, let's try either of the setups. That's basically propane skip, by the way. Is the only thing that I could possibly show off now is like getting a good propane launch that lands you somewhere where you can complete it. Oh, I didn't even mention. You're the goal of propane skip is to land like somewhere where you can launch to this like gate that takes you to chapter 9. Like the drawbridge fight of chapter 9. You're supposed to find a way to make it there. Um so basically you're supposed to land somewhere where you're able to like walk or launch from it or both obviously and get there. Um I don't know why I assumed that was a thing. Well, who the hell's gonna watch this besides people who know about propane launch? But yeah, that's see I'm not straight on here, but yeah. What the hell did I that would not have worked anyway. But yeah, I'm getting really lucky with launches by the way. Sometimes you can just get nothing. And I haven't even gotten nothing yet. Like these are all um like fruitful. Like I could possibly land somewhere, but none of them are successful yet. So that's not straight on. Like you have to be like straight on with the wall, kind of. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, see that sometimes it'll be like that. Um, that was a bit too high. I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't know what the problem was with that one, honestly. But it could just fail. Like you jump on the side of it, stuff like that. Yeah, now it's messing something up. I don't even know. But oh, I might be too close to the wall. Yeah, you just do this for about. So this skip, if you get it first try, it saves about 3 to 4 minutes, I believe. So you have to get it in that time frame. Um, Basically, you just do runs up until here. Attempt this for 3 to 4 minutes. You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. And if you do get it, you have to compare against it. And that's the problem with getting it once is you have to replicate it for future runs. So yeah, um, this would not be fruitful. This is actually I know exactly where this is. By the way, this is really cool. This is what about Sully Chloe? They're fine. Like this is that area, but it's deloaded. This is the stealth fight for if you're familiar with crushing. and then that's the middle way area. It would be over there. Yeah. Side note there, but yeah. Um, let's continue to try to get it. Ooh, I got it, but I'm a bit stuck. That's the only issue. I don't know if I can get unstuck. I've never seen this before. So let's see what we can do real quick. Maybe I can cover. Like, you can kind of like play around with stuff. Play around with stuff. Sorry. Let's see. See, I got it. Okay. So now that you're here, basically just find your way to. Well, you want to do this launch with the. If you're here and you do this launch, you want to do this with a long gun, because if you do it with the pistol, you're not able to control it. And you just go through here, and you did propane skip. But let's say, let me try to launch somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I can launch anywhere. So sometimes you land over here, or over here, or over even up here, or here. And depending on where you land, you have to launch here, obviously, to this area. So you'd either use a pistol, which launches you farther, or a long gun, which launches you like uh more weak. Because sometimes if you only have a pistol and you launch, you'll overshoot it, or you'll go way too strong. Um, but yeah, so that's why it's important to have both a long gun and a pistol. I'm obviously not gonna trigger that because I want to show off. I want to like show off more of the possibilities you can get. Maybe one more possibility before I end this video. If you land here, honestly, I have no clue. It's you have probably have to use photo mode. Yeah, I don't think there's a launching spot. 'Cause I played around this area on PS3, especially when I looked for a Chapter 8 skip there, and I don't think there's a launching spot from here. Let me, yeah, I'm not too confident on it. So so if you land there, probably, like, try to find something, but you probably won't. I don't know. I'm doing my best here. Let's do the old setup, by the way. I only did this once in this tutorial, and it was fruitful, I believe. So, I was way too far. I also switched to my long gun for some reason. It keeps doing that. I don't know why. Maybe because I have no ammo in it. Am I doing this right? It should be. Maybe I'm too far. See, there's like tiny little things that you just have to like play around with. Yeah, I was too far. See, that one actually, like, that's a possibility that it could work. You can't be too far. See, I'm way too far right now. Or too close either. Or else there's just no chance of it working.
Over here.
What the hell? Why did I get ammo? Oh, because of the lock. Oh, yeah, anytime there's a lock, in Uncharted 2 as well, you get ammo back. That's a side note. That's not relevant to this tutorial. Okay, I have no idea where anytime, like, the propane tank is lost, probably just RC and go back and get a new one. Yeah, you have, like I said, you have 3 to 4 minutes to get this, or else you're just losing time, and it would be a waste of your time. So I'm gonna try to get one more permutation, because I've shown like everything that I could in terms of setup, but I haven't shown much of permutations, and it's hard to like kind of show that off. Especially since there's like probably so many that I've seen. I was a bit too close there. Like I said, you want to be like a foot behind the grass, or like, yeah, American terms. I'm sorry, but yeah, I can't even think what the, like, 30 centimeters from the grass. Okay, that's the European term. Well, yeah, 12 inches is 30 centimeters, I believe. Okay, whatever. Um, Yeah. I honestly don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna try to get a permutation for like the next minute or so, and if I can't, that'll just be the end of the tutorial. Yeah, this is the most often like you'll land here. I've seen like you'll most often land there, and you just have to research checkpoint. There's nothing you can do from there. Um, yeah, anytime like a setup isn't working, by the way, you can just try the other setup. That's what I do. Like I have two setups, and I like to switch between them anytime one of them is just not fruitful for the day or whatever. Obviously, I haven't gone in a run, but like I mean in practice. I was gonna die there, so I'll automatically just restart checkpoint. Yeah, even if like it doesn't look like he'll throw the propane tank that far, he will, because Nate is just like if you aim and throw it, he will. So like, don't worry about it. There's a chance that the propane tank can get like stuck on that chain, by the way. But if you like throw it at a certain place, it won't do that. Okay, come on, one more. Okay, I'll try this like. Let me get three more good launches, and then I'm gonna end this tutorial there. If I don't get another permutation.
Come on, this way.
Oh yeah, to stop a launch, just aim, similar to like picking up a propane tank. Thanks, Sully, for
Sully,
being
over
directly in
here.
front of me. Oh, I almost got it there, but yeah, I lost propane tank, so research checkpoint. Okay, like two more good launches. See, I almost caught the chain there for some reason. That was not supposed to go that high. But if it does touch the chain, it has collision, so it'll fall in the water. Just like I almost did. Hopefully the painting's still there.
Sully, over here.
It is not. So, okay. One more. Good launch. That was way too far. It still worked, but you need to be like, oh wow. Yeah, sometimes you can get that. Yeah, that's I'll try some more attempts while speaking, but yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. Basically, I tell you how to set it up. Um, there's different permutations, but unfortunately, I was not able to show like an example of like when to use a long gun versus a pistol. But yeah, hopefully, while practicing, you can figure that out for yourself. Uh, oh, that was close. Yeah, he survives from long falls. But yeah, that's gonna be the tutorial. I won't keep you for long. Is there anything else I forgot? Not really. Yeah, that's pretty much for Paint Skip. Good luck with it. Don't recommend, but if you're gonna do it, do it.